You know, there are some really, really talented beat. No,
I
but
don't like it. I think it's not a talent. I think they've wasted their time. You can't do it. I can't believe it's happened. Ed Sheeran, welcome to the Radio 1 Breakfast Show.
Hello.
You listen to the Breakfast Show every now and then, don't you?
Yeah, of course. I know you're going to go into Unpopular Opinion, but I just like the Unpopular Opinion. Who wrote the song?
We just workshopped it in the pub.
It is a smash, though. I feel like if you actually wrote verses to it,
Well,
put it out for children in
if
need,
only
or
we had a
Red
very
Nose Day.
famous pop star in the room that could do verses.
Come and play it.
Here he is, classic Ed Sheeran, always bringing his guitar around.
It's in G. I thought it was in G, and it's in G.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, go! Come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up till now that you've been scared to say. Oh my God.
Do I carry on?
Yeah, I'd like us to carry on. Can you just give us a little Ed Sheeran around it?
It's something you don't agree with, but you really want to say on a breakfast show. And if we agree with you, then we'll say it too. And we just want you to know. Come and give us your advice.
That's great. Okay, let's go with the first one.
Okay.
Sarah!
You're not original if your first dance at your wedding is an Ed Sheeran song.
You can't do that with Ed as the first one here.
Well, do you know what? I would say it's become quite a done thing to have one of my tunes as a first dance, but it's not always the ones you expect. It's not always Thinking Out Loud or Perfect. I had someone say Happier once, which is a breakup tune. And I was like, that's a bit...
Sarah, you're an Ed Sheeran fan though, surely?
Yeah, I am. It's not that I don't like Ed Sheeran, it's just everyone seems to do pick.
I do agree with you. It can be seen as like the done thing, but I would say if someone has picked it, it's not because they can't think of what to pick. It's usually because it marks some sort of special time in their life with their partner.
You must have been to a load of weddings.
I arrive at weddings and then people kind of like give me some drinks, and then like somewhere through the night the band will start playing, and then someone will just look at me with their guitar, and I gotta be honest, if you put enough drinks in me, I will get on stage.
Interesting.
I will.
But you must have had mates who have said, I'm getting married to Chloe or whatever, and you know, she loves Perfect.
Yeah, I probably would. I was in a bar in New York and Ronan Keating was in there, and he said, will you play my wedding? And I was like, yeah, if I'm free, I'll do it. Turned out I was free, and I ended up going up to his wedding and doing that.
You did Ronan Keating's wedding?
Yeah, and then I got on stage with Boyzone and we sung, I think we sung No Matter What, and When the Going Gets Tough. There were some of the Westlife boys there, so we sung Flying Without Wings. I mean, it was all of my childhood fantasies come true.
Did you do the song with Ronan? Did you do Life's a Roller Coaster?
No, he did get on stage at some point, but man, it was his wedding. He was...
Sarah, are you married?
No, not married.
What would your first dance be, Sarah, at this present time?
It would probably be Only Love by Ben Howard.
Solid.
I've heard that at quite a few weddings, to be fair, Sarah.
And to the...
Sarah, thanks for being on the show.
No, thanks, guys.
Let's go again.
Come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up to now that you've been scared to say. And if there's something that's wrong, then you should tell Ed and Greg. And if you disagree with what the people might see, then you can come and tell us something different instead. Come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up to now that you've been scared to say.
Amelia!
Sunbathing is boring.
I love how you choose things that are obviously connected to me, but you don't want to like be offensive and be like, Ed definitely doesn't sunbathe, so we'll just choose something.
I don't
Well,
think
let me tell you something, Greg. You are absolutely correct.
You don't
I
like
do not.
sunbathing.
I have Factor 70 sun cream.
And I think that's sensible.
I actually had Factor 100 sun cream once in Italy, but I kind of feel like a T-shirt is probably the same thing as Factor 100.
Oh, are you a T-shirt in the sea kind of guy?
Like constantly sun creaming your back. You have to get someone just there, just rubbing sun cream in the whole time. So yeah, I wear like a surf rash vest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds quite
So
cool.
it just means I just sun cream my hands, my legs, my face and my neck.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So why do you hate it, Amelia?
I just find it like really dull. I think if you're somewhere that's like in a different country and you're not at home, you take the sun away and you're just laying down all day. Like I'd rather do.
Do you know, I think it might be because I am a redhead, but I totally agree with this. Do you ever do the thing where you just follow the massive umbrella round the day? So you have your sun lounger there and you just move it a centimetre every kind of 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Amelia, thank you. That is a great
Thanks,
unpopular
Amelia.
opinion.
Thank you.
All right, let's go again.
Come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up to now that you've been scared to say. And if you disagree, then you come and see. And you can come and tell Ed and Greg. And if you want to different in the world you see, come and give us something different instead. And come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up till now that you've been scared to say. I'm sorry, I've forgotten the lyrics.
Jen in Manchester. Jen, go.
No one over the age of 10 should be enjoying a magic show.
Ed's not really... are you into that?
I would say it depends what sort of magic show you're going to, because there's obviously some in like Vegas that are mad.
Yeah. What are your reasons, Jen? Have you been burnt before by a magician?
No, these people have practiced for years to dupe you, and you really shouldn't trust anybody whose hands move that quickly.
You just don't want to be entertained by someone who's lying to you.
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think things that are good for about 10 minutes include magic, bowling,
Yep.
Fast food.
fast food,
As soon as it gets cold, it's like, what am I doing?
and beatboxing.
I think beatboxing probably less than 10. If you're like really, really good at it, then probably like 5 to 7.
I don't want to hear beatboxing for more than a minute because I'd rather hear the song.
You know, there are some really, really talented beat. No,
I
but
don't like it. I think it's not a talent. I think they've wasted their time. You're not an orchestra in your mouth. You can't do it. You're trying your best with it, but it doesn't sound as good.
Anything else that's not enjoyable after 10 minutes?
My show. That was great, Jen. Should we do another?
Thanks.
Come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up to now that you've been scared to say. And if you're something that's wrong, you want to tell all the world, then you can come and say to Ed and Greg. And if you disagree with what people see, then
Tell us what you want.
done instead.
Yeah, that's it.
Come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up to now that you've been scared to say.
Gemma!
I hate dressing gowns.
Dressing gowns are more of a hotel thing, I think.
That's interesting. When did you last wear one, Gemma?
Honestly, I can't remember. I wonder if it was when I was a child.
Would you wear one in a hotel if you've ordered a scrambled eggs and you get a knock on the door and you're in the nud and you're like,
No.
I need to open the door quickly, so you put it on.
I'd be shoving on a jumper and some tracksuit bottoms.
You can't relax with your eggs then.
Naked
I'm
eggs.
more relaxed. I'm more relaxed.
Hey, let's go for naked
in a
eggs.
dressing gown.
I do see a dressing gown has their place, but I would say it's not an everyday occurrence for me.
I like wearing a dressing gown until I have to answer the door and then I feel like a failure. Because the delivery person would be like, oh, is everything all right?
The guy that made my third album, Benny Blanco, used to just wear I think he wore dressing gowns at the Grammys once. That was just his attire. I once took him... It was actually after the cricket one time. Shane Warne was like, come and meet us at this like private members club that he was a member of.
Wow.
And I didn't get in because I wasn't wearing shoes. I was wearing trainers. But Benny was wearing a dressing gown and I was like, fair enough.
And he got in.
We got in after a while, yeah. We got in. Yeah, I don't understand the whole like,
Dressing gown and
dress
shoes
code thing.
policy.
I'm like, surely there should be more a policy of whether you're a nasty person or
Right.
or are you not?
It's a good test.
But then how do you work out if someone coming into your club in a dressing gown is not?
Yeah.
Because it's a 50-50 thing, isn't it? Anyway, thank you. I agree.
That's great, Gemma. Also, on a spa weekend, just quickly, I think that you're never really relaxed if you're in a dressing gown and slippers in the foyer of a hotel. You feel probably the least relaxed you possibly ever could do.
They also always look like they're slightly dirty. If
That's
you have
because
them at home.
they are dirty on the inside and then wiping crisps on the outside. It's just, disgusting. Gemma, a great one. Let's go.
Give us your unpopular opinion. Something up to now that you've been scared to say.
Ed is now producing the show and actually moved me on from that last bit. It's fascinating. Blake!
Cricket would be much better if the ball was the size of a beach ball.
All right, let's discuss this.
I don't think that would be that fun.
You'd have to have bowlers with massive hands.
Yeah, or just it would be like a bowling alley and they'd just kind of hold it like this and chuck it down.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
true.
the bat just smashes and that's the end of the game.
So you want beach ball size, do you, Blake?
Think about how excited everyone is when a beach ball comes on the field. There's cheers everywhere. Everyone's so excited. The novelty value is there.
But do you
More
not
of a
think,
spectacle.
Blake, do you not think that they're excited because it's a novelty and they never see a beach ball on a field? If they were seeing it every day and then a cricket ball came onto the field, crowd would go nuts.
Well, there's only one way to try it out.
That is true. Are you a cricket fan?
Well, I'm on the verge of being a cricket fan. I think this could tip me over.
Right, so this is a plea to the ICC to...
It very much is.
Sorry, are you saying an actual beach ball or like a ball, like a proper red ball, but made the size of a beach ball?
I'm just the ideas man, so I'm going to take a high level approach to this. I think the ball needs to be bigger, beach ball perfect, and then the ICC can sort out the nitty gritty.
Because if you scale it up, it's going to be heavy.
Yeah.
Just bigger bats.
Bigger bats, yeah. So bigger people is what we're saying as well. So you need bigger people. Okay, no, this is good. Blake, that is a great unpopular opinion. I don't know how successful it will be, but I will ask. I'll put a couple of calls in, okay?
What do you think
Thank you very much.
the most unpopular thing that, has anyone come up with, said anything and no one's agreed with it?
When Jake Gyllenhaal was on, name drop, with Tom Holland, double name drop, someone said that they hated Sean Paul, and Jake Gyllenhaal sort of like basically ripped off his shirt and sprung to his defence and went, "No way, man. There's no song that Sean Paul hasn't made better by appearing on it."
I would say that's a very fair shout. I would say that's a very fair shout. And also, if you put on anything from his first record, anywhere in the world, it's a shutdown.
Someone else said that they didn't like David Attenborough's voice.
Well, who would he prefer, though?
We didn't keep him on long enough to find out. He was binned immediately. Great unpopular opinion. Should we sing one more time?
Yes. Come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up to now that you've been said to say. And if you disagree with what the people see, they should come and say to Ed and Greg. And if
there's something that's wrong and you want to tell the world the truth, instead come and tell us your unpopular opinion. Something up till now that you've been scared to say. Thank you, Wembley. Good night. If you enjoyed this, then please like and subscribe it and click the bell icon to keep up to date. For more great audio and video from the BBC, you can listen on the BBC Sounds app and watch on iPlayer.